Valera versus Jaina.
You asked for it. Watch your back.
Lots of mage today, unfortunately. I don't think I went 4 drops against mage. Looking for those 2s.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Firefly, huh? Does that mean he's elemental mage, or he just likes Firefly in Aggro Mage? Probably makes at least a little bit of sense. Let's just smack it twice, though. Even if he's aggro, I think this is the better play. That doesn't really give me much info.
Here we go.
Do I want to just draw a card with Thalnos here? I'm probably going coin 4 into 4. Probably the other order. So I'm not going to be able to dagger anytime soon. This 1 damage doesn't seem super relevant. If he's an elemental mage, Thalnos Eviscerate can kill like Bonfire Elemental and Servant of Kalamos, Tar Creeper, that kind of stuff. Maybe I just dagger pass. This looks an awful lot like an odd mage, except for the hero power. I'm slightly confused. That's okay. We'll just go coin Faldore Strider into Faldore Strider. Beat him to death with some 4/4s, hopefully. Strong Frostbolts. So I'm guessing it's just Aggro Mage at this point. Kinda what I figured the whole time. But the Frostbolt to the face here definitely seals it in my mind.
We have many secrets.
No secret? Okay. Let's try to take some of his stuff out. And I pick up my other lifesteal weapon. Means I have 2 of them now, which over 4 turns is 8 lifesteal. Maybe more if I can get some Death Knight cards. Wow, doesn't trade into the 3/1. This guy's trying to end the game quick. Ooh, the pickpocket might not be too bad. I think I do want to start getting some lifesteal this turn, though. So we'll take that out, put it on the Thalnos. Let's get some board presence out of this 1/1. Maybe draw into Plated Beetle. Is anything else in my deck actually useful? Lillian Voss could be. Not with this hand, I guess.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Alright, pick some pockets. Probably clearing his board. So I'll make this hit first. Maybe I draw into something useful. Pretty good. But I think we do pick some pockets here. Kairos. No, I don't need that this turn. So we'll keep burgling. This card could be good. Not this turn, obviously, but at some point. Not super likely he has 10 damage here. I've seen both Frostbolts, so no Fireball Frostbolt. It might be exactly double Fireball that kills me here. Can I set up a lethal here? This is 12 damage, this is going to be 14. I can freeze this guy. Probably do have to trade into one of his dudes. So I think I can only push 10 this turn. And then this guy's probably getting hero powered. I'll have another 10 in play. I need to get another 10 onto the board. Does seem pretty unlikely. Let's just try to win this with Spectral Cutlass, I think. I don't necessarily have to play any of this stuff this turn. I don't need the durability until next turn. So I can play Arthas here, maybe try to hit a Death Coil. Alright, let's go Arthas. None of these really help me here. I can play this next turn to lock out a Pyroblast on turn 11, or turn 10, put it up to 11 mana. That's bad. Nothing to trade the Arthas into, and it's gonna draw him into the burn he needs, probably. Well, I can definitely pickpocket here. I don't have a ton of room in my hand. What am I even hoping for? I guess like Counterspell is what I would be looking for here. An Arcane Artificer would be really good. Book of Specters. If I play this out, I can get 2 more cards, but it also means that I cannot play a Counterspell if I pick it up this turn.
So many options.
Counterspell is so specific, and I don't think there's much else that matters, so we'll just go for multiple cards.
Someday, you'll be just like me.
Spellbender. A Pyros, okay.
Here we go.
Well, I go up to 8. Hopefully this is really annoying for him, but I don't know. It does lock out the Pyroblast. I've seen a Fireball and 2 Frostbolts. I have a lot of stuff on the board to soak missiles. He's hovering over it. He's got Pyroblast in hand.
Someday I'll be just
The thing is, though, I'm not actually threatening lethal back, am I?
an incredible discovery.
So this card is the one we're looking at to be a Pyroblast. Show me Death Coil. Oh god, I don't have hand space, actually. Well, it was only 1 in 7 to be Death Coil, right? I think I do want this thing to survive, because it continues locking out the Pyroblast. But it's hard to kill his board. I guess I don't need to. I can kill the Apprentice and freeze this. And then just play some other garbage, hit him in the face for 5. I don't really want to play anything into Explosive Runes, though. Could also just play Tess, and get another one of these to lock out his turns more.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Alright, I think this is good. We go up to 9, his stuff is really expensive. 4 mana Glyph. If it wasn't obvious last turn, I Shadow Stepped this, assuming that would be a counterspell. Because I wanted to freeze this guy, because I couldn't really kill it.
You win.
Nice. Doomed Apprentice OP. Unfortunately, a bit of a short video today. I had a pretty long initial recording session where I got most of my footage, and then I played another pretty long session which I then had to throw away because the audio was messed up, and then I did a third pretty long session and forgot to hit record like an amateur, and at this point, I'm over the deck, can't really bring myself to play it anymore. And everything's downhill from there once you're playing for footage rather than for fun. As for the deck itself, it didn't really perform very well, and I think the clear answer for why it wasn't performing is that it doesn't have a real win condition. Like, sometimes you beat people up with spiders, sometimes Tess does something pretty good, but you don't ever really have a way to close out the game, so you're just kind of hoping that you can take the game long and outvalue the opponent, and you die to Paladin, you die to, like, Aggro Rogue or whatever, and you're not going to outvalue Q-Block or Taunt Druid, unless you like high roll into getting Blood Reaver Gul'dan or Hadronox, and in that case, why aren't you just playing one of those decks? But basically, the lack of a real win condition in this deck is a serious problem, and looking through all the cards, I couldn't really think of a way to give the deck a win condition. But there is still a little bit of room to play around with the deck. You could take it in a slightly Miracle direction, and play like Gadgetzan Auctioneer, and at 0 mana you can even play the Prep to go with it. I don't know if you really have enough spells overall to support it, but Prep on the Wanted can be pretty good, and Prep has some synergy with your Echo cards because it lets you cast them an additional time. Another direction I considered with the deck was playing Mountain Giant, the 12 mana card, so it fits the even theme. And you're already playing Cavern Shiny Finder as a 2-drop to keep your hand size up. I'm not playing them currently, but you can also be playing Elven Minstrel. And Mountain Giant also has some synergy with your Echo cards. Pickpocket just gives you more cards, and Cheap Shot is a way that you could spend 8 mana without really draining your hand size. So the Mountain Giant thing is something you could try. I tried it for a few games and it never really worked out that well, but I thought it was an interesting direction that the deck could go. I don't feel that anything in this list really stands out as underperforming. Like, the Spectral Cutlass actually ended up being a little bit better than I thought it would be. Turns out a weapon with lifesteal is just pretty good. Tess is obviously powerful when she goes off. Even like the Mossy Horror and the Bone Drake weren't that bad. You've got some decent early game stuff with your Plated Beetle. Your dagger's really cool for killing Paladin minions. But like I said, it's really just the lack of a win condition. That's what makes the deck probably just not viable.